Because I'm over here thinking, like, they're going to bring back Bret Hart, which, this Monday night they actually did. But at that time, I was like, oh, is they going to do, like, a Bret Hart or, like, something like that? Like, I was expecting Hogan over fucking Jinder Mahal. Not that I wanted to see Hogan more, but just, like,
I know Zach wanted to.
Predict. Yeah. Zach was
definitely
he had
did
his,
not.
He had
You
his
just see him.
Yeah, and you just hear he's mid-shirt pull, and you just hear
That's my mother.
That's my brother.
Um,
You couldn't have Raw without Hulkamania, brother.
Yeah, you sound like Yoda for a minute. I'm not gonna lie.
Welcome everybody into episode number 24 of the Tag Me In podcast. This is undoubtedly the best wrestling podcast on all of the internet. I mean,
Ooh.
not even a hot take. I don't really think it's up for debate.
Yeah, where's the lie?
Stop me when I'm telling lies.
Hey guys,
Basically.
I see no lies detected around me. Let's go.
I am your host. I am Zach. I am here with my boys. I'm here with Devin. I'm here with Elijah. Devin, how are we tonight? How are we feeling?
Dude, I'm pretty pumped right now. Very grateful to be doing this with you guys, man. 24 episodes, one more away from 25. That's crazy.
That is how numbers work. Shout out to SpongeBob and Patrick. Elijah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling fantastic. 24 is a really good number, and I think Devin has something a surprise for us for episode 25.
Oh, really? Is that true?
Don't know if we should say what it is yet, but
Yeah, for
a
sure.
little something.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see what it is. Now my expectations are extremely high now, so you better pull through.
I'm so scared.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but you better figure it out because it looks
Me
like you don't
too.
know
I
what
know.
it
I
is
think I must have said something to him, and I just told you.
Come on now.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know what you're talking about. I am so.
You're creating something new.
Oh,
creating
I
something
know
new?
about this.
Yeah.
I know about this. Yeah. I know about this.
Fucking Zach knows.
Yeah, Devin, you got it. Come
That
on.
one. Oh, yes. Okay. Should we just wait till next week then? I don't want to tell anyone yet.
Yeah, just wait till next week.
Yeah,
Just wait till next week.
It's more for the fans. I've been busy, okay, but don't worry, that'll be all ready to go. I'm gonna have a busy week.
Yep.
Yeah, everything's coming out. Like, it's gonna be boom, boom, boom. I promise y'all.
But hey, we love it. We wouldn't have it any other way. We're here for the grind. We're here for all of the wrestling content that you could possibly imagine. So strap in, lock in. We have an exciting episode today. We are going to be dipping back into the bracket world. This is one of our favorite types of episodes to do because it always sparks a lot of debate, a lot of conversation. So we're going to be diving into another bracket. But before we get to that, we are going to be starting with our icebreaker like we do every episode. And I had the honor of coming up with the icebreaker this week. So with that being said, I want to know from you guys, who is a wrestler, it could be male, female, whatever, who the world seems to have fallen in love with. It could be current, it could be old, way back when, but this wrestler got so over, but for whatever reason, it didn't land with you. So it's a wrestler that everybody loves that you couldn't seem to get on board with. To give you guys a few moments to think, I will go ahead and start. My answer to this question is The Big Show. So for whatever reason,
Oh my gosh.
growing up, it seemed like Big Show was always getting these main event storylines and always getting these super crazy pushes, and he was just always on TV and always was one of the most popular wrestlers for whatever reason. And I don't know what it is. I could just never get on board with what the Big Show is. I think that I get his gimmick. He's big. That's literally his entire gimmick.
Hey, he's the show.
Yeah, and he's part of the show. But I don't know what it was. I can't think of a Big Show match where I was like, oh yes, that was a banger. I really enjoyed that. And I don't know, it just seems like he was always on my TV and I could just never I could never get on board with what the Big Show was trying to do. Like, he never got over with me specifically. I'll throw it over to Elijah. I'm curious to see what you guys came up with, but I'll throw it to Elijah first. Who came to mind whenever I asked that question?
I'm trying to think because I feel like it's like an easy answer to like bring up like an 80s wrestler or something like that because wrestling wasn't the same as it is today. Because you can name off like almost like 90% of the like the 80s and early 90s roster and be like, yeah. But if I had to go just off of instinct, it would probably have to be Jinder Mahal. And it's not the fact that, like, he's necessarily bad. I was just so confused on why that happened.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
It was straight up like jobber, WWE champion. You're like, what the fuck? Why? And then when he was champion, you're like, okay, well, maybe his character will be good. Like, maybe I've been sleeping on him. And then his run as champion, I'm like, this is pretty boring. Why are people like the only thing was like, oh, don't hinder the gender, like
that was
hinder the gender.
Meme-wise, it was fantastic, but I just didn't understand because there's some people like who wanted to watch the world burn that were like, hell yeah, this is good for the company. Like this is a welcome change, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? So, and then as soon as like he loses the title, but then goes after and wins the U.S. title, then I'm like, why is he? I still don't get it. Like I still just don't understand. Maybe I don't think I was in the minority for it, to say the least, but it still just confused the hell out of me. I'm like, why is he continuing to get all these opportunities? No disrespect to him, don't get me wrong, but I never understood.
No, I totally get where you're coming from. Do you remember the beginning of 2024 when there was an episode of Monday Night Raw where it got announced like a former WWE champion was going to be making an appearance on Monday Night Raw?
I was so fucking mad.
Yo, they played us.
They hyped it up all day on the internet, like on Twitter and stuff. They were hyping it up all day. They opened the show like a former WWE champion's going to be here later in the show. Like, you're not going to want to miss it. And then just whenever they announced it, like, Samantha Irvin hyped it up so much, and then just Jinder's music hits, and everybody was like, "Oh man, what the hell? Like, what?"
Do you remember that tall guy? He was at the had his phone up. He's like tall as hell, and he goes.
that was the exact reaction. That was the reaction of the entire arena.
Dude, Triple H got him. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
I've been swerved, brother, because I'm over here thinking like they're gonna bring back Bret Hart, which this Monday night they actually did. But at that time I was like, oh, they're gonna do like a Bret Hart or like something like that. Like I was expecting Hogan over fucking Jinder Mahal. Not that I wanted to see Hogan more, but just like
I know Zach wanted to.
Predict. Yeah. Zach was
definitely
he had
did
his,
not.
He had
you
his
just see him.
Yeah, and you just hear the he's mid short pull and you just hear
that's my mother.
That's my mother. You couldn't have Raw without Hulkamania, brother.
Yeah, we sound like Yoda for a minute. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, it's crazy.
You are
real American. You are
24-inch pythons. I have.
All right, we can't. Last bracket we did. We had a whole Hulk Hogan breakdown. We can't. We can't do that again.
Oh no!
We can't do that again. We can't go there again.
Okay.
Devin, are you okay? All right, listen. I got to get us back on track here. Devin, are you alive? What did you just choke on?
My spit. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back.
That's wild.
He said, I'm back. I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm sweating.
All right, everybody. We still have one third of our Elijah. Come on, man. All right, Devin, we still need your answer for this icebreaker.
You won't go. Okay, okay. I have an answer. That was just so funny. I'm sorry.
I'm a Yoda maniac now.
Oh my god.
What you gonna do, Anakin?
Try me who I might.
Your father. Your father is.
Oh man,
How
the
much?
galaxy far, far away screw job.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Devin, who is a wrestler that you can really get on board with?
I don't know. This was just because I was younger, and he scared me and pissed me off. The Great Khali,
Oh, that's a great answer.
That's a really
dude.
good one.
Nigga only did the chop on the head and then squeezed. Oh
Yeah.
like damn, like
When
and then
every kid thought he killed Rey Mysterio for sure.
Actually,
oh
I
on
was
God,
just about
bro.
to say that.
Oh God. But then it's like, when he got put in those big matches, it felt like it was more the other wrestler carrying him because he's like, oh,
Dude, it's
like
it's a
what the hell
problem
are you doing?
when you're that big. It's probably hard to
It's
like
very hard.
move. Do you guys remember when he held the world title upside down? He was the original. He was the original infamous Tongaloa.
Tongaloa's
His
childhood
mentor.
hero.
Yeah.
Childhood.
Imagine those two as a tag team. That'd be crazy.
Oh my god, they trip over each other.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be like a fucking Dumb and Dumber skit.
Yes.
The theme song just has to be.
So,
Yo,
the Great Khali. You know what I think of when I think of the Great Khali? Do you guys? How do you guys
Oh.
feel about? How do you guys feel about the Punjabi prison match?
Oh, it sucks.
It's so bad, right?
It's so
It's
bad.
so
It never works.
Bro.
And guess who did it?
You know what's funny? Every time a wrestler does it, like, dude, that match sucks. It hurt because also that shit hurts when you're climbing it because it's not real shit. It's not fake. It's like they're actually because it's like
Real bamboo, and bamboo
it's
is sharp.
climbing in a river.
Real bamboo, cry me a river.
This ain't no kendo stick, buddy.
Real bamboo. I've seen
I can already tell this episode's gonna get off the rails.
Oh man.
Oh,
Zach. Oh, you know what, Zach? Good job, man. Best.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Best ice. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Crazy start to the
Icebreaker-
episode.
Icebreaker is always my favorite segment of the night because we just never know. It's gonna go in so many different directions, and we can never tell like where the icebreaker is gonna lead.
It
So
goes off the rails so fast.
I love diving into those because it usually sparks up a bunch of memories and a bunch of just dumb conversation that should not be being had on a podcast. But
Here we are.
I love the icebreaker. I'm so glad that that's a segment that we decided to do weekly. All right, we are going to move on, and this is going to take up 95% of the episode here, so I am excited to dive into it. Like I said, we're diving into a bracket again. Last bracket we did was the women's primes, I guess, if you will. So we filled out a bracket of all the women in their best year, and we fantasy booked the whole thing. And go check out that episode because that one was a lot of fun. There was an all-time moment in that one for our show history. But that wasn't the first bracket we've done. We've done tag teams, we've done men's primes. So this is one of our favorite types of episodes, like I said. This week we are going to be diving into a new topic. We are going into the world of NXT. So what we're gonna do is we each gave Elijah. Elijah's gonna be guiding the conversation. We each gave Elijah a list of names from NXT. So we're basically taking this wrestler, but the NXT version of this wrestler.
So it can span multiple years.
Yes, it could be across multiple years. Again, there's no like this. All the seeding is random. Like we just put it into a generator. The generator makes the bracket for us. Wheel of Names, good old Wheel of Names. They need to start paying us.
Honestly, man, pay us, please.
But we
usually at least once a month. Come on.
Exactly.
At
So
least.
we throw it into the Wheel of Names generator, and Elijah presents the matchups to us. They're a surprise on the spot, and we fantasy book these matchups until we get a champion. So, like I said, we are diving into the men's NXT wrestlers bracket. So I'll pass it off to Elijah, and he will guide us the rest of the way.
Yeah, and also just a preference, unlike other brackets, obviously they don't know. But I also surprised myself, and I don't know. I just put them in, it ordered it itself, and I walked away. So this is going to be a surprise for all of us. So with that being said, our first matchup of the night, gentlemen, it is going to be Kevin Owens versus Adam Cole.
Oh my goodness! Starting off with a heater.
Right off the bat? Are you kidding me?
Right off the bat, round one, baby.
Oh man!
So, I think I'm gonna go Zach to start this off. Who do you got winning?
Okay, so we are starting off with an absolute heater. This is so. Correct me if I'm wrong. They just barely missed each other in NXT, right?
Barely.
Just barely missed each other. So we never got this match then. Okay, I'm excited. I love these bracket episodes just because there's so many different ways that a match could go. All right, NXT Adam Cole is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, period, because that man got so over with the crowd and he was just such an amazing worker. But then you also on the other side have prize fighter Kevin Owens, which is my favorite version of Kevin Owens. So like NXT Kevin Owens was awesome. If you remember, I don't remember which episode it was, but we had talked about how quickly Ethan Page won the NXT championship, and he broke the record from the time of your debut to the time of winning the NXT championship. That record was held by Kevin Owens. So NXT Kevin Owens was a completely different breed. Two of my favorite versions of each wrestler. With all that being said, I think I'm going to have to go with Kevin Owens. I think he's got the power advantage, and not to mention, like, he's also, like, deceptively quick and, like, a very agile superstar. Like, he's got that a little bit of a high-flying moveset as well to go along with the powerhouse stuff that he works with. So I think it would be a hell of a match, but I think I got Kevin Owens coming out of this one.
Oh, interesting. Dev, who do you got and why?
Oh man, I mean, damn it, first match, man.
Right off the bat.
That's amazing. But like, actually, I think this is kind of a cool thing to think about. But they technically seen each other once in NXT. Now I think that was at the War Games when Kevin made a surprise appearance.
Yes,
that was insane.
Great.
Oh, that pop was insane, man.
I totally forgot about that.
Man, he power bomb everybody, stun everyone. Like it was awesome. But anyways, prize fighter Kevin Owens, like I said, different breed. That's when he turned heel on his best friend Sammy. He had some pretty cool feuds. I always remember his feud with Finn Balor. But Adam Cole though, first time NXT North American champion, and he also is still the longest reigning NXT champion of all time. And yeah, I think he is that guy. I have to go with Adam Cole. I think
I don't hate it.
It's hard because when you said Kevin Owens, I'm like, oh, who's he going against? And you said Adam Cole. Like, okay, all right. So I heard Adam Cole. I was like, he's a dog, especially in that ladder match, man. Which to prize the first ever winner of the NXT North champion. Oh, yeah. That match was insane. If you haven't not watched that match, you must be living under a rock or something. That match was awesome. You gotta watch it. But man, also he had that match with Ricochet. He did that that kick when Ricochet tried to do a backflip. Oh, he just does these things that just kind of like I wish he was doing in AEW, which he has done. I'm not saying nothing's changed. Like he's still him in AEW. It's just
He
some
started
things.
off hot. He did start off
Yeah,
hot.
I mean, he's injured, and we haven't heard from him in a while, which breaks my heart. But I had to go with Adam Cole with this one.
Okay, Elijah, before you break down this matchup, I just want to let anybody that might be tuning in for the first time to one of our bracket episodes, how this works is Elijah will introduce every matchup, and Devin and I will debate till we come to a winner. And obviously, in this instance, I'm on the Kevin Owens side, Devin is on the Adam Cole side. So that leaves our host that introduced the matchup to be the tiebreaker, and that's how every matchup's going to be. If Devin and I aren't unanimous, it will go to Elijah for a tiebreaker. I just wanted to let everybody know just in case this is their first bracket episode. So, Elijah, I apologize. Go ahead.
I'll also always put in my input regardless. Just want to throw that out there, even if it's clean sweep. Obviously, you guys got to make this complicated for me very first try, so here we go.
Sorry.
So, looking at it, I think I'm going to go with Adam Cole here.
Hey,
Hey,
sorry, I had to.
Just undisputed era, like Adam Cole was just built different. And
Dude.
if we're talking about like, because I think Kevin Owens was way more dangerous on the main roster than he was in NXT, because he just wasn't in NXT that long.
That's true.
He don't get me wrong, he was still like dominant in there, but he pretty much went from NXT to be like, no, I need to compete on the main roster. So going off of just the NXT version of Kevin Owens versus Adam Cole, I think I would give Adam Cole the edge. But if it was like main roster Kevin Owens versus Adam Cole, then that's a super hard matchup for me.
Like United States champion Kevin Owens versus NXT Adam Cole. For sure.
Yeah, something like that. Or like I'll even take like Universal champion Kevin Owens would be more of a danger than NXT champion.
I don't hate it at all. Adam Cole moves on. I was right on the fence with that one, so I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, no, that's a tough one right there. Like either one that moves on, I wouldn't have been mad either, to be honest.
Next one we have, like I said, it's the first time I'm seeing it too. So next one we have is Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh my goodness.
Devin, I'm gonna give you the floor first on this. What do you got and why?
My gosh. Okay, all right. It's okay. All right, so as everyone knows, I am a huge Seth Rollins fan. Another fact here, he was the first ever NXT champion. I mean, I don't think he was in there too long either, because eventually him, Roman, and Dean, they went up, so they do the thing. But Shinsuke, oh my gosh, fuck, Shinsuke in NXT, is what we all want right now in the main roster. Banger after banger after banger, like that's literally Shinsuke Nakamura, bro. And I didn't hear him because I didn't really get to know him until like a couple years ago, and then I went back and watched some of his matches. Dude, he just shows that he can be that top guy on the main roster. I think he should win a world championship. This is gonna break my heart, but I gotta go with Shinsuke right here, man.
Oh,
I had to pull the upset right for me. Like, I love Seth Rollins, that's my guy, but I feel like he showed more in NXT. If we're talking about NXT, Shinsuke is like up there pretty much.
That is a very compelling argument. Zach, who do you got?
I will first off start by saying, if you guys remember 2023, like the back half of 2023 was Shinsuke versus Seth Rollins, just on repeat. And Seth Rollins ended up winning that feud overall, but this isn't that version of Seth Rollins. This isn't that version of Shinsuke Nakamura. So, I don't know. Half blonde hair Seth Rollins is crazy. I don't know, that inaugural NXT champion match was just an absolute classic, and that version of Seth Rollins is an absolute freak. But there's something different about NXT Shinsuke, man. He was just an absolute weapon down in NXT, who just was so dominant. And man, the amount of hype that he had when he came into the WWE too was just insane. And like, it's hard to, for me anyway, it's hard to look at it like look back on his NXT run because I know what happens when he gets called up to the main roster, just the way that they've absolutely fumbled Shinsuke. And I don't know, that's a topic for another time. I don't know necessarily that they fumbled him, but they don't treat him as well as they did when he was in NXT. But like I said, that's a topic for another time. So in this matchup, I'm going to have to agree with you, Devin. I'm also going to be going with Shinsuke Nakamura here.
And it would have been a sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also going to pick Shinsuke just because it's kind of the same argument with Kevin Owens with Seth Rollins as well, where I'm like, I feel like Seth is way more dangerous on the main roster than he was in NXT.
Yep.
He was still the first ever NXT champion, so he isn't like
And that
slouch.
you can't take that away from him.
You can never take that away. But like as soon as like he joined the Shield and like was doing that stuff, I was like, not to like minimize NXT, but he was kind of on to bigger and better things at that point.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, Shinsuke, he was damn near almost unbeatable. Like he did lose, but it was so rare that it was like you knew it was going to be a shock if he ever lost. And he was the first ever 2-time NXT champion.
Two-time. Hey, real quick, who did Seth Rollins verse for the first ever NXT championship? Does anyone know?
Bo
Oh my
Dallas?
gosh, I definitely do know, but on the spot, I don't know.
Is it Bo Dallas?
I think so. I thought so. Real quick, I thought it was Jinder Mahal. To be honest,
It was Jinder Mahal.
It was.
Oh my god.
This is the
He's big! And guess what? Guess who Shinsuke feuded with as soon as he got on the main roster? Shinsuke!
No.
Jinder!
Why is there always one wrestler that just takes over these episodes?
oh no,
Like
Jinder
this is
taking
the
over.
Jinder episode. This is the Jinder episode, I guess. That's crazy.
Oh man, these tournaments, someone always has a pop.
Full
That's
circle.
funny.
Full circle moment.
Oh man, I love this. This is awesome.
Oh my god.
Seth Rollins was also in NXT during that like weird period where like they took it from a game show to like an actual like wrestling show, but it was before like the black and gold, like the heart of the black and gold era. So like he was in that weird NXT era.
When everything's just starting, pretty much.
Yeah, everything is just starting because he lost his title to Big E. I remember that because he was
Yeah,
Big E.
yeah. Big E
That
links
was like,
there.
like looking back at like all this stuff, like where they ended up being, is like, like he faced Jinder, and then like Bo Dallas was the
Yes,
NXT
Dallas
champion
was
for a
the-
little
Yeah,
bit.
dude, isn't that
He
crazy?
was. And now he's Uncle Howdy. Like it's just
Bo Lee.
looking. You got Bo Lee. I was like, Neville was there, and now he's Pac. And,
Oh man.
that
Okay.
being John Moxley put Daniel Bryan in a fucking grocery bag, but
Well,
besides that, it's crazy where people end up, you know.
Oh man, crazy times, man. Crazy times.
it's like
Thank you, NXT.
Brian Danielson is like the record scratch. Like that's me. You're probably wondering how.
I got here.
Wait,
On NXT.
that's me, Brian Danielson. So you're wondering, and up here. Well, let's go back to 2011.
To the very beginning. Okay. All right,
Oh, my
sweep on that one.
gosh. Yeah, sorry.
Let's
Alright.
get moving on.
All right, bet.
Next up, we got Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almas, also known as Andrade.
My goodness. So we got this match, didn't we? This is one of the matches that we got. Oh man, I would love to see that match again.
A little side note: one of my favorite matches of all time, out of anything ever.
For you? Oh yeah, for sure.
You can't. Yeah, I'm.
It's been a while since I've seen
remember.
that match. It's been a while since I've seen that match, but that's I would love. I want to go back and watch that match
Like,
for
Devin,
sure.
did you say
anytime.
who won?
Do
Were you
what?
like, who won? I thought Devin was like, wait, who won again? I'm like,
No, I was just
Oh.
saying like, and now we got
Tell you.
them in this match. Like, Well, no, because I need to watch them. I heard that match was so good, and then the fact that they were in AEW, and then they didn't wrestle again.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That match was an absolute banger. First off, I want to start by saying, Aleister Black, one of the coolest presentations of any wrestler ever. Like his entrance and like the way that they treated him as just like this, his aura, I guess, is a hot word on the internet these days, but like his aura was amazing, just off the charts.
Plus 1,000, right there.
What's that? Plus
1,000.
Yeah, plus 1,000.
Yep.
And then to go to the other side, the version of Andrade where Zelina Vega is his manager is just such a good character and just amazing. And then obviously in ring, these two, all they do is have good matches. Like I don't know that these two are capable of having like very bad matches. It's insane, because the feud that we're running with Andrade and Carmelo Hayes right now is amazing. And then everything that Aleister Black did in NXT was so good. And then House of Black over in AEW, like he's still cooking. He's just not getting any, singles push or anything.
Yeah,
that's singles title. That'd be fucking great. It doesn't have to be the world title.
Literally just any mid card title.
He broke Adam Copeland's leg.
Yeah. I think he did that himself. He did that himself.
Yeah, I know. But who was there?
He influenced it.
Who was there?
He's like, jump, pussy. You ain't gonna do it.
Joe, with your feet to me. I dare you. Dare
you. I don't think you got the balls. And you see him jump.
And then you see like, wait, I just can't. Like, oh,
it's like a little kid that's like scared to jump off the high board.
Oh my! I can't do it. I can't do it. The prettiest girls on the side.
To get back to this match, though, I do see Andrade coming out as the winner in this match, and it would mostly be on the back of the heel tactics that he would use with Zelina Vega, and just like he's willing to go the extra mile. Not that Aleister Black isn't, but just the way that these two match up, I would see Andrade winning more often than Aleister Black would. So I'm going to go with Andrade.
Oh man, that's a good pick. Aleister Black, man, he's definitely another guy that got snubbed on the main roster, and he showed in NXT that he can be the guy. But yet, no, we don't see that, and I'm glad he's on AEW still doing his thing. I just wish, like I said, he's doing singles matches. But NXT, Aleister Black, definitely like Elijah said, aura plus 1,000, man, was insane.
Incredible.
I have to go with Andrade because when he was in NXT as well, he had that match with Johnny Gargano. I think he had 2 matches, and I fell in love with him with those matches. I was just like, who the hell is this guy? And like it would just shock me what he can do, especially with his like he's a pretty big I gotta say it, like buffy guy. Yeah, that built guy, and there's something with him, like he's able to do that and skill. Like I don't know, it made me fall in love with his skill set, I guess. His move set. My bad.
The first time I saw him do the fucking double moonsault where he moonsaults off the top
insane, bro.
Immediately does the second moonsault standing. I'm like, I remember watching that for the first time, like live. Like,
hell was that?
Yeah, the fucking PLE. And I was like, the fuck was that? That was cool. Wait a minute.
Yeah, him or Gargano has some dope ass matches, bro. And he had more matches than that. It's just that those were the matches that made me feel, because Johnny Wrestling, he's him, but able to see Andrade do his thing as well, and like what he's doing now is who he is in NXT. I love Aleister Black. It hurts me to say that, but I have to go with Andrade.
You posers, Aleister Black won the feud, so you don't watch wrestling. No, I'm just kidding. I would have picked Aleister Black just because I thought he could get past.
That's your guy.
Yeah,
that's your guy.
Yeah. And like Aleister Black mark.
Yeah, him and another NXT person. I'm just like, those are my fucking dudes.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
That is fair. You
like-
guys failed me, but it's okay. Andrade
Sorry,
is your
Failed
champion,
him.
yes.
I know. Everyone, just to let you know, he's a black and gold baby, so he knows all of them.
I love Andrade though. Like that doesn't take anything from him. Like he's still amazing, and there's a reason why he held on to that title for a hot minute because he was like going feud after feud after feud,
Yeah.
just winning. Like he's just so talented.
Yeah.
The Zelina Vega side of it, though, I think that adds a layer.
Yeah.
Alistair's like, you took my wife.
That is kind
You
of
know
crazy.
why? That's
Yeah,
why.
I did not know that.
My gosh.
It was like
Dude.
years later where I was like, oh shit, they're married.
Wait a second.
Oh, I
Who
forgot
told me that? I think it was Elijah that told me. I was like, wait, they're married? Like, it's just because I just didn't put that like 2 to 2 together. So I just.
Alistair,
for
I wasn't familiar with your game.
Hey,
bro.
true love, everyone. Love is everywhere. So I'll respect.
My apologies. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Please don't kick me, because no, that's oh my gosh. What is that? His face?
Black
Black
Mass
Mass
is so
nasty.
Oh my god! There's a reason why I made my all-time finishers list. Like
Mhm.
that
Go check that
spinning
episode out.
roundhouse. Yeah, it was
Yeah, go check out the
ridiculous.
episode.
Top 10
But-
finishers.
Andrade is amazing, and I'm glad he's back, and they're giving him something to do. And I
Him
feel
and
like they're gonna treat him
Carmelo.
better. Him and
Oh,
Melo.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The best of 7 series that they're running right now. Absolutely.
Man, I'm glad that they put him in the Money in the Bank to like, hey, this is Andrade, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case you didn't realize, this guy is pretty fucking good. Like,
Yeah, and honestly, him and Melo kind of carried that match, so it was like he still has it. And NXT Andrade was the same beast. Like he's crazy with it. So
and there might be
I'm
a
not
triple,
mad at it.
there might be a triple threat for the United States Championship, which is like, oh, getting this guy somewhere again, man. We need it.
Yeah, that's all I wanted. That's all I
There we
wanted.
go.
That's all.
Just use him. Just
It's
fucking
not
use
that
him.
hard.
Just use him.
Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Damn
All right.
VKM.
So this next one
Oh no.
is another one that has already happened.
Oh.
We got Trick Williams.
Ooh. He's in the bracket?
He's in the bracket. We got
Let's go.
Tricky
All
Will
right.
versus Ilya Dragunov.
Oh.
That
Oh, wow.
they went back and forth, and this is a really, really tough one. The first giant crossroads for me.
Who's leading this one?
Who's first?
This Dev.
Fuck this. I mean, oh, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm first.
Yeah, tell me right now.
Trick Williams. If you've never seen a guy so over, then I don't know. Like when that theme song comes out, everyone just pops and then like, whoa, that Trick.
What? That
Yeah,
trick.
Trick.
And-
What?
And it,
I
you know,
like it.
I like.
Yeah, man.
I like it.
And you know about Trick, man? Like he was just a manager. He was just a manager to Carmelo.
Mhm.
And then like they started putting him in the ring, doing his thing, man. It was insane. He's definitely grown in the last year. And I appreciate him being the face. Like he is the face at NXT right now. So that's
Yeah.
awesome to see. Zach, do you remember the first time I saw Ilya Dragunov?
I do. You were in my house. It was Great American Bash versus Carmelo Hayes.
And I knew who Carmelo Hayes was. Who's that guy? It's like, that's Ilya Dragunov.
I literally
And
I told
Go
you,
ahead.
I was like, Devin, take a seat, soak this one
Yep.
in. You're gonna like this match.
And halfway through the match, I look at Zach like, I've been missing this. I've been missing this guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Ilya Dragunov. Like, I think he brought me into NXT again. Now I was like, who is this guy and how can I be a big fan of his? And oh my gosh. And that's when I started going back into his NXT UK days and,
Oh, yeah.
and seeing him with his battles with Gunther or Walter, my bad. Walter at the time. I don't want anyone mixed up. Ilya Dragunov he's a different type of animal who can literally he's gonna probably in a year be a world champion. Just wait for it. I gotta pick Ilya Dragunov over my boy Trick Williams. Please still invite me to the cookout. I still love you, man. Oh wait, Oh man, he just texted me.
You're an idiot.
He was serious. I was like, oh wait, what happened?
I thought something was wrong. I was like, oh no, what's going
Yeah, I
on?
thought something was happening. Hey,
I just got-
timestamp.
I just got a text saying you're not invited. Oh man.
You've been uninvited.
No, this we have seen this match.
Bamboozled.
Yeah,
We have seen this match, and it was Trick Williams who ended up winning the feud because Ilya Dragunov got called up to the main roster, and that was when Trick Williams got his. Remember when he won the championship in the Performance Center? He got that massive pop, and literally, like the camera was shaking, and like Trick Williams is such an entertaining and like such a charismatic superstar who is only going to get better. Like I think that for as good as he is, he still has so much room to improve. Because like he's big, like he's a built jack dude. So like the way he moves around the ring and stuff, like he's still got some things to iron out. But with all that being said, like he's still amazing in ring, and he still can put on like fantastic matches. I love Trick Williams. Ilya Dragunov is a different beast.
He's different.
Ilya Dragunov is one of the best in-ring workers I've ever seen in my life, and just he's so hard-hitting and just so like ruthless, and also like one of our icebreakers a couple months ago was what wrestling move would hurt the most to take if you were to take it in real life. The Ilya Dragunov's finisher, the H-bomb, which is just literally just a straight forearm to the bridge of your nose. One of my favorite moves in the WWE right now, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Ilya Dragunov here, just because I love watching that man wrestle, and I just think that like he's so good. He would win 80% of the time against Trick Williams, because we have to remember he did actually lose to Trick Williams. So like we have to keep that in the back of our minds. But in this fantasy booking world that we live in, for this episode, I'm gonna have to go with Ilya Dragunov.
You know, but he also beat Trick.
Well,
He was
yeah,
beating
for
Trick
sure.
before. But
Yeah.
I honestly, it would have been a sweep for me as well, with Ilya. Trick has so much more he can do, and that's not even disrespectful. Like
No.
that means his ceiling. He hasn't even reached his ceiling yet. Like he's still gonna grow. He's still gonna be amazing. Like especially if they treat him right whenever he goes to the main roster. Oh,
Do you
my
remember
God.
a couple things? So do you remember when he made the save on Carmelo, like for Carmelo on an episode of SmackDown? They were in Miami.
Oh
And
yes.
obviously the Performance Center's in Orlando, so it's just, right up the road essentially. But Trick came out to make the save for Melo, and he had an arena of like 14,000 people chanting for Trick Williams. Like this dude, his charisma is off the charts, and like he's so over with the crowd. I think he's going to be in NXT for another year and a half, 2 years, like to get that improvement that you were talking about, Elijah. And his ceiling, his potential is untapped.
Like it's straight up like he's one of like the biggest potential people that they have had in a hot minute. Like because there's certain people where it's like, yeah, they're really good in NXT, but they're kind of like approaching on the max they can do. But I feel like Trick isn't even close. He has
On the mic,
leaps and
Trick
bounds.
is so good on the mic, and like
He's gotten way better.
His vignettes and stuff, so good.
He's already so good for being so new to the business, and he the sky's the limit for him. So
For
Trick
sure.
is amazing.
One thing I like too, though, is that when he lost his championship, he didn't get pinned. So it shows that like he's still not weak. He's still a strong competitive wrestler, and I like his like they're working him way back up, and it's
Yeah,
by
like-
himself. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he's not
I
gonna
like that
lose
story.
the ones. Like he's
Yeah.
not gonna lose a one-on-one match.
I mean, that match was crazy. That match
Oh,
on
yeah.
Heatwave, that
That's
Fatal
still
4-Way was
one of the
insane.
matches of the year.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
for sure.
But I 100% agree with that too. But yeah, Ilya is just a completely different beast.
With all that being said, Ilya wins.
With all
Yes.
that being said,
Yeah,
Ilya
sweep.
would still.
We're talking,
that
we're talking so good about Trick, and like, yeah, but it's a sweep. Oh, okay.
It's sweep right now because NXT Ilya is just a different being. Like
Yeah.
His finisher, his in-ring, like, he's just so fucking scary for being someone, like, I shouldn't say he's not tall, like, he's not big, but, like, someone who appears a little shorter, he's fucking horrifying.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
That
Absolutely.
H-bomb.
That
That H-bomb.
I thought it was a flying shoulder.
Flying just the door.
Yeah, it depends who you ask.
He's learning. It's just so funny. It's so
It
funny.
depends who you ask. But yeah, like, each bomb is, like, devastating, and he has so much, like, resilience for, what's it called? He has so much resilience as well, like, you can't keep him down. Like, he's someone who keeps on getting up, keeps on getting up. Like, hell, even when him and Braun were facing on the main roster, he kept on getting up. And that's just something where it's like, he just won't die, damn it. And
His selling is insane. It's like so weird, like how he does it, but it's like it just kind of shows like the struggle, but like he's still, like you said, he won't stay down.
oh, absolutely. So I definitely think like that would I think it would go Ilya's way, personally.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
Next matchup we got Keith Lee
Oh, man.
versus
no.
Johnny Gargano.
Oh, my goodness. What a match. Oh, man.
Oh no!
I think
Oh
I got this
no!
I think I've got this one.
Who's
You
first?
do.
Who's first? I forgot.
Zach.
Oh,
Thank God!
man.
Thank God!
This is tough, man. Talk about somebody who the WWE just did not know what to do with Keith Lee. Remember when he
Bear
came out?
Claw.
Yeah,
Fucking Bear Claw Keith Lee.
oh,
Get the fuck out.
that was so bad. Do you
Fucking
remember?
hated that.
Remember the Royal Rumble where Brock Lesnar was just dominating, and then Keith Lee came out, and just like that moment sits in my head because it's like, man, like you had it right there. Like Keith Lee was just like Play-Doh in your hands, and you just ruined it. You just ruined it completely. So bad.
Because even Brock was like, "Oh, you're a big boy!" Like, "Oh my god!" Like he finally someone I could fight back against. Like,
Yeah, that man, Keith Lee, one of the all-time fumbles.
What year was that? The Rumble when he entered?
2020.
it's 2020 because
2020.
that's the one Drew eventually ended up winning because Drew
Yeah.
eliminated.
Yeah, then it was definitely 2020.
Oh yeah, man.
Drew eliminated Brock eventually.
Oh man, I love Keith Lee, man. I really wish they did better by him. To get to this match though, on the other side, Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. I mean, talk about like one of the most resilient wrestlers of all time. Just like the trials and tribulations that he had to go through, and just like the storytelling that they would do with him, where his best friend turned on him, and he had to overcome all that, and he's a warrior, man. He's a fighter, and I think that would come into play with this match. And just even though Keith Lee is just so much bigger than him and like so much more overpowering, like Johnny Gargano is just that never say die type of wrestler, and just the guy who just will not stop going forward, will not stop pushing. And man, that match would be so good. Like these two in their NXT primes. I'm gonna have to go with Johnny Wrestling though. I think Johnny Gargano finds a way. I think Johnny Gargano finds a way.
He always does.
Exactly.
You're talking about the only wrestler who was an NXT champion and also an NXT North champion at the same time.
I know. I'm aware. I'm aware of what Keith Lee is and what he did. I matched up against Johnny Gargano, man. Johnny Gargano just doesn't quit.
Keith Lee would literally throw that man into the stands. Are you fucking kidding me? Love Johnny Wrestling. Give me
Like
Keith
Adam
Lee,
Cole?
brother. Oh, what's up?
I said like with Adam Cole when he pounced him into the fucking crowd. Adam was going down for the save, and you see him just no, bro. There's two Keith Lee gifts that cracked me up. It was that, and then it was the other one where you like it was Finn Balor like doing like the guns at the camera, like he was getting ready to do the shotgun kick, and you see Keith Lee just arise right behind him and just.
Camera work was on fire. Oh my gosh.
You see him like he levitated and just fucking grabbed him by the throat. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my.
Someone put that with like some
Oh,
chords
dude.
behind it, and it was fucking beautiful. It
Dude,
was so funny.
I just feel like Keith Lee was just so dominating in that era too. Like, I'm not saying Johnny wasn't either. I think Johnny had like also the best story telling ever. Like the classic best friends work together, and then the other guy, because Johnny was more over probably, and it was a good thing that they had Tommaso turn on him, which was still upsetting. But I don't know, just Keith Lee, man. Like I just feel like he would just poke him and like gotcha bitch and just like pin him. I don't know, just
No, that's where you're
Oh,
wrong.
I know,
It's
I don't
gonna
know.
take like it's gonna take like 3 Big Bang catastrophes. Like,
Yeah,
And
that's
he
what I'm
and he
saying.
can do it, and he can do it. He probably won't get frustrated. He's like, okay, just grab him again, and just go, and then he goes, well, let's do it again.
Throw him
I
back.
think
oh, man, back.
it's, I think out of all like any wrestler who was snubbed by fucking BKM, I think I was more upset with that. Like, how the fuck did you
I don't
mess
know.
that up?
I feel like Adam Cole is probably the answer for me on that one.
Which is fair. No, that's fair. He's definitely like top
That's
two, top
literally
three. Like,
That's
Well,
another.
he didn't even
They-
make it to the main roster, right? Adam Cole
Adam Cole?
went straight
No.
from NXT to AEW.
Pretty much, yeah.
well,
But
also, didn't like Keith
Well, he
Lee
had a match-
beat Roman Reigns? Or like he did like well, I don't think beat him, but like he like had a match with him. I think like it was like a
It was a Survivor Series when it was NXT versus SmackDown
Oh.
versus.
yeah.
Keith Lee was the final person on.
Yes, he was the final
Him and
person.
Roman were the final person. Final people.
I
And
didn't hear
Roman
Johnny was-
won it, but it was like
shut
So
up.
wait,
he caught him in
Johnny-
some crazy stuff.
Johnny was the last one. That's
Shut
crazy.
up, Devin. Shut up, Devin. All right, this one's going to a tie break. This is the first time you've been back since the first match.
Yeah,
thank
but
you.
we made it
Yeah,
easy
little
for
break. You think my answer's easy? Because I'm going with Keith Lee as well.
Yes! Let's go!
I just
I never doubted you. Never doubted you,
It's
buddy.
just a bad matchup. Like Johnny Gargano can fight anyone in the world, but I think
Yes.
Keith Lee, because Keith Lee, you also haven't brought up the fact he's super athletic. Buddy is 370 pounds
Yes!
doing fucking moonsaults,
Dude,
doing the leapfrog spot over people, hopping over the top rope. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing that as such a big guy? That doesn't
he's
make
a
sense. That's what
big guy,
made me-
man.
Listen. I love Keith Lee. I'm not mad that Keith Lee's moving on. I just think that NXT Gargano he deserved to make it past the first round. NXT Gargano was a beast, dude.
Any
he
other
was.
person, if you would give me any other person on this bracket, which I don't know the other matchups right now, but anybody else, I would have been like, yeah, Gargano will power his way through because it's Johnny Wrestling.
Also,
But Keith Lee would find a way. Don't get me wrong, he would get caught in like a Gargano escape. He's about to tap, and it would take probably like 3 power slams, 4 fucking Big Bang catastrophes, like. He's not going out. Like, it's going to be a 30-minute fight. He's just going to keep on kicking out until he just can't anymore.
oh God, you know how good that match would be.
Oh, that'd
It's
be
going to take 30
insane.
finishers. I'm just saying to put them. It's not going to take them 3. They'll take 4 finishers. Like Johnny Gargano has like that WWE 2K, the resiliency.
He has like 3 of them.
He has 3 of them stacked up, like for sure. Gets hit with 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, up to 2 3/4. Someone's that, and then the
You
third
son
one,
of
you think that's it, and then just 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he got his arm up. Like, it'd be something crazy. That match would be
that-
a 6-star match. Dave Meltzer would give it a 3.5, but I'm gonna give it 5 stars.
on Tokyo Dome. There's a whole lack of Tokyo Dome going on here.
Yeah, if this was in
Listen,
Japan,
it's-
it'd get 5.5 stars. So I'm just saying,
Do you know AEW is gonna be in the Tokyo Dome? I think next year.
doesn't
They
surprise
have,
me.
they have
Yeah, it's gonna
Dynasty
be
there.
cool.
That's
That
gonna
would
be
really
like
cool,
each
but-
match is gonna be like 10 stars. So just be prepared.
Meltzer is going to be the South Park meme when the dude is just sitting in front of his computer and there's just goo everywhere.
Randy Marsh.
AEW plus Tokyo Dome. Dave Meltzer, he needs to have a heart rate monitor on that night to make sure he's not like stroking Just like
oh, he's gonna be stroking, brother. I tell you what.
Oh yes. Oh, do the backflip. Do the backflip.
He's gonna do
the backflip.
stop.
Will, don't do it. Don't do the front flip. Oh my gosh, he's going to the front flip, the back flip of the corner. Oh my gosh, he's going
Get to the next match.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna.
Get to the next
Oh my gosh, the
match.
crowd. The crowd is going crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Japan.
Oh my god. Get down. Get down. 2.5 point. No.
Oh my God! Is that another super kick? I love it. I love it. Game over.
I can't stand either of you two. The show is canceled. The show's done. I don't want to do the podcast anymore. Listen, these filler episodes that we got to do, like these brackets and our top 10s and stuff like that, we get way off the rails. So if you guys are sticking with us through these, like, we really appreciate you.
We love y'all for that.
Now.
Oh my gosh. And to my mom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
To my mom, I'm not sorry. You knew this was coming. You know my sense of humor.
I'm the baby. So she's like, no, my baby. I'm sorry, mom. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just crazy like that.
Oh my fuck.
Next match.
Next match.
Next match. Let's see who we got. Oh, another good one. So,
shit.
just repeat, Keith Lee. We got moving on.
Yep, Keith Lee.
Our next matchup is going to be Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe. Now, I know this has happened. I know they were playing hot potato with that NXT title, and it was worth it every single time.
Man.
But is still that I feel like that makes it a lot harder. So
yeah,
because they've already proven to beat each other multiple times. So Devin, who do you have?
Oh man, Samoa Joe's like a childhood favorite of mine when he was in TNA. Oh gosh, Joe. And so he it was crazy that he had to go to NXT, but man, did he elevated his game. And then Finn Balor with his demon persona, bro. No.
He's another plus 1,000 aura person.
Oh yeah,
especially the demon
I love
entrance.
his.
Oh my god,
I love that entrance.
My favorite one of that was when he did the Jack the Ripper.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That was insane, dude.
Yeah, had the jacket and the hat, the top hat and stuff, and the vignette beforehand. I was like, oh my
Demon
god.
Finn Balor.
Give him every championship right now.
That entrance. No, that was awesome, man. And gosh, I gotta go with Finn. I have to go with Finn here. I think it's tough because I feel like in my head it's literally here's Samoa Joe and then here's Finn. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's very close. I always love Samoa Joe, but I think Finn in the NXT days, I love that feud with Samoa Joe. I think they were tag team partners. And then for a second, it wasn't too long, and then Samoa Joe turned on him, and that feud was amazing. I think it also helped Finn. I think, and then Finn had another feud with Kevin. He had a feud with there was another guy he had a feud with. He just had all these bangers, man. And what I enjoy with Finn is his demon persona. It brings out someone else that you're like, oh, who is this guy? Finn Balor and Finn Balor the Demon are two different characters. So I think when I think of NXT, Finn Balor, I think with his demon persona. So I have to go with Finn with this one.
That's absolutely fair.
I definitely don't hate the pick. Samoa Joe, like you said, one of my childhood favorites. He just, I can't help but think of him in the TNA days where he just, him and
AJ
Styles, him and AJ Styles both just they're implanted in my childhood brain for the rest of my life. I don't know, WWE Samoa Joe just never they just did not handle him correctly. You know, they never did the right thing by him. They put the NXT title on him, which is cool, but I don't know. It was never anything more than that, which is so crazy given the fact that he just came off of a really good world title run in AEW. Like he can be the top guy, and he's proven that in every industry, or in this industry, in every company. So like the fact that he never got the chance to do that in the WWE kind of just doesn't sit right with me. Like I feel like part of his legacy is missing, and I hate that. Um, I love Samoa Joe, but I'm also gonna have to go Finn Balor here. He just NXT Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor, just he coming off of his Bullet Club days, like just so good, and just the NXT version of Finn Balor is unbelievably good and just so in ring, just so technically sound, and I love Finn Balor, man. I feel like he got left off of my all-time top 10 because he's up there, man. Everything about that guy, just something about him. I'm hooked to Finn Balor and what he's doing right now with the new Judgment Day. Like they kind of like strayed away from it for a little bit, but he just had a really good promo on this most recent episode of Monday Night Raw. So like, hopefully they're building him back up to where he can be the singles superstar that he once was. Samoa Joe, not to be confused with our friend Maui Jim. just to remind everyone, those are the same people.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that is still one of the funniest moments of TMI history, man.
That was like what, episode 2? We introduced Maui Jim.
Episode 6?
Sure, episode 6, whatever.
Yeah, well, somewhere around. It was around Backlash.
Man, what a moment. The Maui Jim moment was awesome.
Honolulu Hank.
Maui Jim is my mentor, and I think he really helped me get into wrestling. Who the fuck is Maui Jim?
Fuck is Maui Jim?
Not a real fan. If you don't know Maui Jim, you're not a real wrestling fan.
Come on.
I'm gonna go with Finn Balor.
Okay,
so the tiebreaker is not needed. But Elijah, where would you have gone with this one?
It's tough because I'm also in the same boat where I'm like Samoa Joe and TNA was a dog, and skipping past his NXT a little bit, I wanted to do so much more on the main roster because he had that potential. Like he showed up on the main roster and then got fed to Brock Lesnar. I'm like, why?
Yep.
Why?
Yeah,
it's always Brock Lesnar, dude.
Always. Balls of Fire, the one pay-per-view. I remember that specifically.
Oh my
God.
God.
His ass. And I was like, God, why? Like that just doesn't make sense. But I probably would have went Finn Balor as well. Just NXT Finn Balor was a different beast, and like he was just like almost indestructible. Like he was damn near on the same level as like when we're talking about Johnny Gargano, where it's like you couldn't keep him down. He had an amazing moveset. Like he was the whole package and more. So I would have went Finn for that personally.
Clean sweep.
Sweet.
All right, next up we
How many matches do we have in the first round still?
2 more.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay.
Because then we'll be able to power through them once we get out of the first round.
It after that because we already know the accolades and everything. So
Yes,
next
sir.
up we have another match that's already happened, but you love to see it. You got Carmelo Hayes
Oh.
versus Braun Breaker.
Oh man, dude. Okay. I believe I'm starting this one, so I'll just jump right into it. This, in my opinion, these are the 2 men superstars who's going to be carrying the WWE going forward. So like once this era of like Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, like once those guys get out of here, I think it's going to be Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker at the top, like spearheading this whole thing, followed by like your Trick Williams, your Obafemis, your like that era of Ilya Dragunov, like that era of guys. But Carmelo Hayes and Bron Breakker specifically are going to be like this is this generation's John Cena, Randy Orton. Like that's the way that I look at these two. Boy, they have had some classics, right? They have had some absolute bangers. Because we've seen this match a handful of times already, it goes into the realm of like more or less just who you like more, I guess. Kind of like the other ones that we've seen a bunch. That's that's the way that I approached them. I don't know necessarily that I want to take it to that simple of a level because these two deserve more respect than that, I guess. So we know what these two can do together. These two make magic, and they have had just absolute classics together. Braun Breaker is the badass powerhouse that you cannot, like, he's just unpredictable. You don't know where he's going to go. He's a freak athletically in the ring. I'm an athletic freak, and normally in a one-on-one match you got a 50% chance of winning, but I'm not a normal human, so if you take your 50% divided by 3, you got a 33% chance of winning.
Oh my god, that's Steiner.
Take your a third chance of winning. Then I got 126 and a 2/3 chance of winning this match tonight.
That is one of the all-time promos from Scott Steiner. Just
Oh
it's an
god.
absolute all-timer. And Braun Breaker's he's referenced that in a backstage promo before. It's a classic. No, so
to be fair, he did. That's a good chance of winning. That's what
that is a great.
He made the math make sense. He did. He sat down. He made the math make sense.
But I'm a genetic freak.
Makes sense. You're gonna add another 33% chance.
Unlike his uncle, he was just adding numbers. I'm like, listen, I'm no math geek. I'm over here like.
Has anybody ever gone back and like made that math check out? Was he just
I
like
think,
saying words?
He's fucking wrong. He was set, bro. He added the numbers. Like his addition on point. Percentages don't work that way, Scott. I'm sorry.
Man,
odds do not work like that. But I appreciate you doing good
Oh man,
I appreciate you adding the numbers.
classic Steiner, man.
Oh man, what a classic promo. Anyway, to get back to this match, I love Carmelo Hayes, and I think that he, like I said, is going to be one of the people holding this next generation of wrestling. But I'm gonna have to go with Braun Breaker. I just think that Braun Breaker is just too strong and too like overpowering for somebody the size of Carmelo Hayes. And as much as I love Carmelo Hayes, I'm gonna have to go with Braun Breaker here.
All right, Dev, lock in.
I know, right? I know. I'm going to go with Braun Breaker. I don't want to go against my guy who he says I shoot, never miss. He's him, and he will be him in the future. But Braun Breaker, oh jeez, that guy's scary. I don't want him like running towards me. I'm like, please get away, especially in the ring.
Wasn't he? He was clocked at like 23 miles an hour.
23 miles per hour
or something. Like that's insane.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
he is a genetic freak.
And you're getting speared by him? Oh, bro, that's death.
Yeah,
that's fucking death. And I think the person who sells it the best is Ilya.
Well, this dude, I mean, he sells everything the best.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like the way he does it, like his legs are like over his head and stuff. Oh my damn!
Sami Zayn got speared out. His literally.
My bad. You know what?
You see the tennis shoes on the ground. I was like, oh my god! Oh my god!
Yo, like that was insane. And
he
like
speared, and he's just sitting there laying like a Family Guy character. It's that.
The Peter Griffin.
Yeah, the Peter Griffin just the one arm behind his back. Just, oh my god! He killed him.
Yeah, real quick, like my favorite move though. Dude, one of my favorite moves though from Braun is when he's on the top rope and so the guy's sitting on the top and yeah, he's like falling backwards and he then grabs you, does a hurricane around.
The Frankensteiner, yeah.
Frankensteiner, thank you. And I'm like, that scares the fuck out of me. It scares the fuck out of me because he's just falling backwards. I'm like,
I think he's gonna fall on his neck every time.
yeah, oh my god, he's so close, but he does it so well, and that's when everyone in the crowd goes. I mean, I did that when he was in Toledo, when, Monday Night Rock in Toledo, and all those superstars said "fuck Toledo."
The week before Seth Rollins came back.
My favorite fucking wrestler in the world.
Came back next week. They're like, he's like, wait, who's gonna be at the show? Devin. Nah, push it back a week. Push it back.
Yeah, push it back a week. He was actually scheduled to come back in Toledo, from my sources.
Yeah. When I talked to Paul, I gave
Someone
Zach
else.
too.
And then Jey Uso was there, and then someone else was there too. And all I know, I was at fucking TJ Maxx, and then I just get a fucking alert. Seth Rollins is back. You are. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all want me really brutally honest, I was so upset because I'm like, you're one of my fucking favorite wrestlers. I get it. Toledo's not a great place. I get it. But come on, man. You can survive. You're Seth fucking Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins. Watch your
I
mouth.
just shut the fuck up. I'll call him whatever, right? Blonde Baker. I'm sorry.
The Netflix version of his name.
Yeah.
When they go to Netflix, it's gonna be
And then when he goes, and then he goes on to SmackDown, Seth freaking Rollins.
If he was,
yeah,
if it was,
Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. And you can respect my name.
if it was 2013, he'd be Seth heckin' Rollins.
Yeah.
That's not his name. That's not his name. Like we know. No, his name is Seth fucking. USA, not Netflix, dumbass.
Fucking Rollins.
Dude, that'd be insane.
Oh,
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. Is that
Sorry,
also
I got
Braun
it.
Breaker?
Yeah, Braun Breaker as well.
I was also gonna go Braun Breaker. He's just built different, and like the math just adds up.
The math does it up, yeah.
Man, we really just kind of like carried things to like a whole another world.
That's us. That's what we do here. That's what we do.
TMI. That's tag me. Yeah.
What Tag Me In's all about.
TMI, OTR.
I think what's bad though when we tag each other in, we just keep going. Like we should be tagging Zach because Zach tries to get back in, but I just say, "Hey Elijah, can I tag you in?" Sure.
And that's when you get Yoda Mania and stuff. So
Zach has to like really like tag himself in. Like, damn man, like I wasn't done yet. Well, you're done. Get it. Sorry. Oh gosh, tag me in, Zach. Tag me in.
All right. Next one we got. So I would have also chose Braun Breaker, just FYI. Final matchup of round one. We have Obafemi.
Oh my goodness.
Against who?
Versus Tommaso Ciampa.
I did not know Obafemi was going to be in this tournament.
Oh no.
Surprise.
I think that just changed.
That just changes everything.
Oh no.
That changes everything.
Versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh no. Who's first?
Devin.
You.
Oh, poor Tommaso. I'm sorry. I gotta go with my boy. Obafemi.
Listen.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna also go with Obafemi, but I want to say Tommaso Ciampa is one of my all-time favorite characters in the history of NXT. Man, what a terrible matchup for Tommaso Ciampa.
It really is, dude.
Tommaso Ciampa, when he was feuding with Johnny Gargano, one of my all-time favorite memories is he was such a over as a heel that he didn't even have a theme song. This man would just
he came out to booze.
That
was a core memory. That was a core memory because that was when I was first getting back into wrestling, and Tommaso, I saw the turn. I was like, oh my god, that was insane. They're finally having their one-on-one. Johnny Gargano comes out. Oh no, I think Tommaso came out first. Tommaso did come out first.
Yep.
And you see the Titantron, and you're waiting for the song because No One Will Survive. He didn't even debut that yet. So you're like, what's going to be his theme? And you see him walk out. Titantron just walks out. Look around.
Just booze raining down on him.
Booze raining on him.
Fuck
you, Ciampas. You're an asshole.
Oh man,
everything. It was. I clearly remember the "fuck you, Ciampas," and you're an asshole.
Yep.
Electric, dude.
And what's so crazy about it too is like just him being in character and just looking around with that look. Like he had a look. I want to punch you in the face. Like
yeah, it's like, what you gonna do about it?
Yes.
He was straight up.
Didn't he like he didn't get his on his face, but he like stared at someone. And
he straight up did that, and then he did the creepy ass wave, the fucking.
Oh man.
Oh dude.
It's a terrible.
You douchebag. I love you.
I love you.
You're such an asshole. You're a great wrestler.
Terrible for Tommaso Ciampa. Awful first match because, oh man. But just like I said for Johnny Gargano, don't discount Tommaso Ciampa's ability to just like keep pushing and just keep fighting, no matter how hard you try to keep that guy down. But it's Obafemi. Like I got Obafemi winning this one.
Yeah, me too. He's just so fucking dominant, bro. Like
Elijah. Sorry, Devin. Go ahead.
I would just say he made Wesley look like a rag doll every time that he had a matchup. He like threw the dude up in the freaking air, and then but it like it's not. They don't call it the F5. It's like a
yeah, like the F15. He literally like he helicoptered Wesley off.
Oh my gosh!
Like,
imagine like, hey, I got a great idea.
He went
Tony Hawk in the air, and like
Tony Hawk, and gave him the 900. He just like,
dude,
like 6 rotations.
Oh my gosh. That's Tommaso Ciampa. I'm looking at it right now in my
just him and he braced just no
with his shiny head and his super long
shiny
beard.
head and his big ass beard.
Dude, Obafemi would literally grab his beard. I can see him just stretching it, dude. Because his beard, when he let it grow out, he let that shit grow out. I'm trying to be like that actually. Damn.
Elijah, are you able to make an argument for Tommaso Ciampa, or was this going to be a sweep?
I'll never choose against Tommaso Ciampa, so it was going to be Tommaso Ciampa because of bias.
I'm glad.
All right, boys. So now we have the speed round. So
round 2. Here we go.
So we're just gonna like go.
We're gonna go until the final.
Let's go.
We had our arguments.
We already
things.
Yeah, we already got a list of all their accolades and explaining why they're in the tournament in the first place, how they got here. So
yep.
This is just straight up fantasy booking, baby.
Let's go.
Fantasy booking. You got the paper in front of you. Who are you picking? Sorry, our matchup to start off round 2. We got Adam Cole versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Speed round derailed.
Yeah, so Zach, what do you got? Why? Let's go.
All right. No, for real though, man. Adam Cole versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Goodness gracious, this match would be insane. The NXT version of these two, oh man. I don't know. I feel like their styles clash so well too. Like just the strong style from Shinsuke Nakamura, the erratic nature of Adam Cole. Oh man, technically both sound. Ooh, I'm gonna have to.
Real quick, I will say, both of them should move on. If we could just do like, it's tiebreaker, and now tag team now going against the next person.
Max next round. Okay. I'm gonna go with Shinsuke Nakamura. I think that the NXT version of Shinsuke, I think, is just like he's so dynamic and has just so many multiple ways that he could win a match. I think that he would be able to dig deeper into a bag than Adam Cole would. Respectfully, of course, no disrespect to Adam Cole, but I'm gonna roll with Shinsuke on that one.
He hates Adam Cole. I'm going with Adam Cole.
I don't hate Adam Cole. I have picked against him twice. I don't.
Yeah, you hate him. It's okay.
I don't.
It's okay. It's okay.
This guy.
I got Adam Cole moving on with this one.
Of course.
Sorry, Elijah. Of course.
I was hoping it was just gonna be out of my hands. I'll be fine. It's a draw, and we move on to the next one. So we got. Now, if I'm gonna have to say, I think Adam Cole will pull something out of his bag and beat Shinsuke. Dirty. Like he's gonna be
dirty.
like he's gonna be like Undisputed Era, like hits him with a fucking hits him with the high-low finisher and something like that, and then Panama
Man,
Sunrise 1, 2, 3.
You guys are not respecting the King of Strong Style.
Oh no, he would get fucked up in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna get a little bruised and broken. I'm not gonna lie. First time he thought he has a Kinshasa to the jaw. I'm like, oh god. But it's gonna be some sort of like interference, or like he's gonna set up for another thing and just like kick him in the nuts or something. And
what a match! What a match that would be.
Man, of course that's the first match in the second round.
Of course, but I think I'd have to go with Adam Cole if I was really going with my gut here.
I love you, Shinsuke.
We love you too, Shinsuke. Just
he will never be forgotten.
It's Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah, you deserve so much better.
You really do. You really do. 5 months, almost 5 months without you.
Please come back.
Please.
Please.
All right. Sorry.
All right. Next up, we have Andrade versus Ilya Dragunov.
Oh my goodness.
This is such a fucking pain in the ass, dude. I hate this all. I nominate an 8-way tie, and then we just end the episode here. Thank you for watching.
Peace.
Devin, you got this one. You got to start off this one.
I am first. Shit.
Andrade versus Ilya.
So I heard something called wrestling. I don't know what wrestling is, so I'm just going to head out.
We're a sports podcast. How about the week 1?
How about them Browns?
Oh. All right. Nope, we're not going there.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Back to wrestling. Deshaun Watson.
Caleb Williams.
I'm so in my head about the Cleveland
Kill
Browns.
Hey, okay, wrestling.
Yep, wrestling.
I have to go
Buckeyes.
with the
off.
the shoulder punch himself, Ilya Dragunov. Let's go.
A shoulder to the chest.
No, I love Andrade, and that's why I literally just talk about, oh my gosh, he's a great wrestler, and he had that awful match, and now, oh yeah, Ilya's boy got me back at NXT, and I'm like, fuck, now they're going against each other. So I go, my boy Ilya, man, he's a different breed. He's too fucking good. I have to go with him.
Don't forget, this is a matchup that we could get. Like, we could get this match.
Oh yes, yes.
A couple things would have to fall. Like, they're on different brands right now. Yeah, dude, for sure. Like, they're on different brands right now, so a couple things would have to happen in order
Give
for
me
that.
Like a Survivor Series, like cross brand.
Dude, I love that bag. I love war games. Don't get me. I love war games, but man, old school Survivor Series when it's like every brand versus every brand, like that just. I think that this we're off the rails again. Welcome to Tag Me In. I think that the current setup that we have, like this version of NXT, this version of Raw, this version of SmackDown, like that setup for Survivor Series would cook so hard. Yeah, bring it back. Again, I love war games, but bring back OG Survivor Series, brand versus brand.
Keep the war games, and then just also have like.
Yeah, like make war games like a
NXT versus US champion. Like imagine the LA Knight versus Braun Breaker right now.
LA Knight versus Braun Breaker versus Obafemi triple threat. Like,
oh my gosh,
what are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about here?
Oh my gosh,
right.
Imagine Cody Rhodes versus Gunther versus Ethan Page.
Ethan's
oh my god,
fucking white. I like Ethan Page a lot. That's a one-on-one match. I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" All right, let's go, boys.
We gotta get the bracket.
We gotta hurry up.
That could actually be. We should fantasy book an old school Survivor Series.
We should.
Could be an episode.
We gotta get going.
Okay. Ilya Dragunov versus Andrade. I love Andrade, but Devin, I'm with you. I think NXT Ilya Dragunov is just a different animal, man. And I love Andrade, and honestly, like one of my favorite NXT wrestlers of all time. But I'm gonna have to go with Ilya Dragunov if we're going strictly in a wrestling match in ring.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to go with Ilya Dragunov. I really, really love Andrade, but Ilya there's something with him that's just like you can't count him out. So I'm gonna go Ilya as well. Next up, we have Keith Lee versus Finn Balor.
Oh man,
another amazing ass match. Zach, you go first.
This sucks. These brackets are so hard. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Whose idea was it?
This would be fun. This is a fair part. Yeah, let's keep doing it, guys.
Bracket. Oh, sure.
Hey guys, we should try something different. Zach.
No.
I like to win the tournaments. It's so much fun.
Don't act like this wasn't
being
your idea.
stressed. I like being stressed for an hour and a half.
This is honestly, this is a match that I wish we could get today. Like even like today's version of both of these guys would absolutely cook. Man, so you got to go back to what we talked about in round 1, the Demon Finn Balor versus, like Bullet Club Balor, Prince Balor, whatever you want to call him, versus Keith Lee. I don't know what it is, man. Just that version of Finn Balor just lives with me, and I adore Demon Finn Balor and just NXT Finn Balor in general. I don't know what it is. Again, I'm going to sound like a hater. I love Keith Lee, but I'm going to go with Finn Balor here.
Jeez, you just hate people, I guess.
No, I don't.
You just hate people, man.
I don't hate them.
Just don't want Keith Lee to move on.
Keith Lee and Adam Cole, I guess, are my enemies. I don't know.
They're in AEW now, so I don't like them. I'm kidding.
Hey, they're posers. You have to track them. I'll never vote for them.
Okay. Jeez. So I was in my head thinking, oh, dude, Finn Balor all the way. Then I hear that fucking matchup, like, oh, crap. If I'm over here saying, like, Keith Lee is going to destroy Johnny Wrestling, I'm going to say the same thing. He's going to destroy the Demon Finn Balor. It's like Elijah said, he's probably one of those athletic big boys you'll probably ever see. And
Ivar clears.
What's up?
Ivar clears.
Yep. Hey, I mean,
that's
Keith Lee. Hey, that's Keith Lee saying I'm invited to the barbecue, the cookout. So
an idiot.
Ivar wasn't pulling out hurricanranas. I'm just saying Keith Lee is fucking throwing hurricanranas. I love Ivar. I love Wesley, Wesley as well, but I also love Keith Lee. They're brothers.
Yeah. Yep.
And there's J.J. Lee as well.
I gotta go with Keith Lee on this one.
Oh, come on.
God damn it. Why? Why?
Again,
I can't keep on doing this. You can't keep getting away with this.
Jesse,
no.
All right.
Go.
Keith Lee. I got Keith Lee as well. Balor would put up a hell of a fight, but Keith Lee just...
My guys just keep getting picked off, man.
Ass to beat, and it's gonna take. I don't know what it'll take to beat him.
My guys
Maybe
just keep
one of
getting
these next
sniped.
two.
They are, bro.
Our final matchup of round 2.
Oh no!
My fucking god!
Oh no!
We got Braun Breaker versus Obafemi.
Oh no!
That match.
No
way. That match would be insane.
I'm gonna go double KO. I don't.
No, I don't care, dude. That's a draw. That's a 60-minute Iron Man talking to the mic.
Draw. Give them 5 more minutes, and then there still won't be a winner after 5. They're going to kill each other until there's just skin and bones on the fucking ground.
Who has to lead this one off?
Devin.
Oh, thank God.
I hate when it. Okay. Dude, that match would be so good. I could. Man, I have to go with my mid-Carter Obafemi. That's my guy, man. I just love everything about him, but just Obafemi, just like he's so dominant. Like, yes, like I think that'd be one match where you'd be like, oh shit, is Obafemi gonna like lose? But like, there's just something like he will then at the end just show Braun Breaker who daddy is. So that's yeah. I mean, it's up. I said what I said. I say what I said.
Time out.
I say what I said.
Listen, man, this match would be so good.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels, come on, let's go.
Make it happen. This Survivor Series, I'm telling you.
Yeah, keep those champions till Survivor Series. I won't be mad.
We need to fantasy book a Survivor
Yes,
Series.
yeah, we
Now,
do.
I want to do that episode now. Man, this match would be insane, dude. They kind of have like the same wrestling style, but like Braun Breaker's just more at a more athletic version of Obafemi, but they're both like powerhouse, just absolute weapons. Um, I don't know, dude. I I think I got Obafemi here. I think I got as much as I want to see Elijah squirm and have to make a decision on this match. I'm gonna have to go with Obafemi here. I just think Obafemi's a wrestler, dude. Capital W. Like Obafemi just embodies what a professional wrestler is, and I just think that he's such a beast, dude. And I just think Obafemi would be able to overpower Braun Breaker and just get to a point where he's able to finish him off. So yeah, I'm rolling Obafemi here.
I think I would have also chose Obafemi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right.
a
Good
tough
call.
one.
Good call.
All right, we in the championship, not the championship, but like the
Semis. We're in
yeah, semis. Thank you. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Final four.
Final
Final
four.
four.
So
Final four.
first matchup is going to be Adam Cole versus Ilya Dragunov.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Zach's first.
Yep, I gotta start
Zach
this one off. Man,
Oh my god, that'd be a good match too.
this is so
Oh my
tough, dude.
gosh.
These bracket episodes rule. Okay. I've picked against Adam Cole every single round so far, and he's made it to the semis. I don't know, dude. I sound like I hate Adam Cole, but I promise you I don't. Like, I absolutely love Adam Cole. Ilya Dragunov, dude. I'm going Ilya. Ilya is just, I don't know, man. There's just something about him. There's something about him that he just, I don't know. I think he wins this match. I'm going Ilya Dragunov to beat Adam Cole.
Definitely you got.
Well, guess what, Zach? I'm going to join the hate train. I also got Ilya Dragunov with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Ilya. I love Adam. There's something with Ilya, man. Like I said, he's a different breed in NXT, man. I could just see him just fucking killing him and go, the fucking nose, like damn, bro, like that match be so good. We need that, but no, he's too small. He's more a manager.
Just you know that thing Ilya Dragunov does, the Constantine special, where he'll bounce off the ropes and come back and just hit like a nasty clothesline. Like I can just see Adam Cole countering that into like one of his super kicks. Oh,
When he said that came in my head.
Or do you see him just like he bounces off the ropes, turns around, and like midair just super kick or like a jumping knee, just oh my god, Pam Sunrise.
That match would be so good.
2.9999 kick out, like oh my fucking god, I'd leave my seat.
And Dave Meltzer, it was a great match, but I
feel like he could have done more in the ring, if you ask me.
If they were
probably,
if this probably at the Tokyo Dome, probably maybe be a 5-star.
That's not even what he sounds like. We're just like
that's what he sounds like to me.
We're just making noises.
That's what he sounds like to me.
Oh, sorry. Sweet. Sorry, Adam. Sorry, we love you. Well, you know.
And now, boys, I think this is going to be
this match.
the hardest match so far.
Oh, fuck.
We've put ourselves in the corner. We have Keith Lee versus Obafemi.
Oh my goodness. The fact that we got here is crazy.
No. I'm first. No. Oh, no.
Devin's first.
Devin, you gotta tell us, man. You gotta pick.
Gosh, these two, just two meaty mess.
Two big meaty men slapping meat. Shout out to NXT legend Biggie Langston.
Oh my gosh, man. Obafemi or Keith Lee. Oh, I have to go with Obafemi with this one.
Man.
Oh, I did not want to. That broke my heart just a little bit right there. But Obafemi is just. I think he just there's a little more power. Just this little more power in him, and
I don't
I
know.
feel like I'm cheating. Just cheating on Keith Lee. Just saying that I am so sick.
You know what?
Oh man,
You get uninvited. He just put wrong number. My bad.
You're invited to the Nigerian cookout, though. You're good. Like you're back in there.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Again, I've picked against Keith Lee every single round, not intentionally, but that's just how the bracket played out. Man, I am going to go with Keith Lee. I think that
Oh my gosh.
I think that the style of wrestling that Keith Lee has, I think it matches perfectly to what Obafemi's trying to do, because Obafemi's gone against powerhouses, Obafemi's gone against high flyers, but he's never gone against a 300-pound high flyer. You know what I mean?
Like a high flyer powerhouse.
Because high flyer powerhouse is a crazy sleeper build.
That's some creative superstar shit right there, man.
7'3" point guard. No, but like Obafemi has this pop-up powerbomb that he does that he finishes a lot of matches with, but just like again,
if we get caught with a hurricane rana from
that's exactly where I was about to go with it. Like he throws up Keith Lee hurricanranas him instead of the power. Like oh man, I need this match more than I need air to breathe.
Damn.
I'm gonna go with Keith Lee.
Big red.
You're our tiebreaker there, buddy.
It's okay, buddy.
For those of you that are not on YouTube, once again, shame on you. Go subscribe on YouTube. Elijah is melting in his seat currently. He does not want to make a pick. He refuses to pick a
my
match.
internet's going out. That's crazy. I guess we'll never finish.
Oh no, Xfinity went down again. Oh no.
You know, those outages catch up to you every once in a while.
Oh man, what a match!
I know it's tough, man.
I don't want to pick.
Have to.
I'm gonna have to go with Keith Lee.
Oh man, wow. I think that's an upset. I think
it's an upset too. But
I'm pretty sure Keith Lee was like plus 250 on the money line there.
Yeah. If you put $10 down, you win 125. It's crazy. Yeah. But I just there's just something.
The way that those styles clash is crazy.
It's like
it's insane.
My whole thing is like, if there was anyone to counter Obafemi, it would be Keith Lee. Because we're even talking right now in current day WWE, who's beating Obafemi?
I literally one name comes to mind, and it's Brock Lesnar. Like that is literally the only person
and
that
his ass is not showing up to NXT.
Really, Brock Lesnar? It's crazy. It's crazy.
He's a black champion. What'd you expect?
A couple factors that go into that.
He's coming in.
He's back in NXT. What's he doing? I'm cashing in. What are you cashing in?
Yeah,
I'm cashing in. I'm just going.
That's all we need.
What? Obafemi is the black champion, so I would be careful.
Well, see,
I would be careful.
That's one of the factors.
That's why Brock would be there.
All right.
This guy. He's thrown The Rock. He's thrown Kofi. He's thrown Big E. Bro,
did he throw Bobby too?
He thrown Bobby too.
Yep.
4.
Did he get a hold of Mark Henry?
No.
It's because he wasn't in WWE. He was in the NFL.
Imagine Mark Henry versus Obafemi, real quick.
Okay. We're so close to the championship.
the championship. We gotta bring it home here.
All right, we're bringing it
Oh
home.
man. Oh crap.
Our final for tonight, boys, is going to be Ilya Dragunov versus Keith Lee.
Oh my goodness, man, this is insane.
That
Absolute
match.
banger
Oh
of a
my
final.
gosh.
Absolute banger.
And we got Zach starting us off.
Okay. Two of my favorite NXT wrestlers, just in general. This whole bracket has been insane. The way that this one shook out. So as you were introducing the matchups, as soon as you said Ilya Dragunov, I was like, oh, that's my winner. As soon as you said Keith Lee, I was like, he's going all the way, even though I picked against him in the first round.
Liar.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I don't know, dude. This is an insane matchup. I also had the same thought about Obafemi. I just want to throw that out there. Man, this matchup would be crazy. I don't know. Stop beating around the bush. I'm gonna go with a shocker. I'm gonna go with Keith Lee. I'm picking Keith Lee. I think that he would be the one to dethrone Ilya Dragunov. So Keith Lee is my bracket winner.
Ooh.
All right, Dev, who you got?
So either I pick a winner pretty much, or I make Elijah sweat and then seed again. So
Why do you hate me?
what? Keith Lee, double champion, probably one of the most dominating wrestlers that I could think of in the last decade. Got screwed over, and now he's in AEW.
And now
Continues to
you're
get
showing up
screwed
there.
over.
Yep.
Yep.
So slept on. It makes me so mad. And then you have Ilya Dragunov, who brought me back into NXT and showed that he is one of the most. He's also another dominating wrestler in NXT. He defeated the one and only Walter. He's defeated Carmelo Hayes. He's defeated Braun Breaker. He's defeated all these top names. And I salute you for that, Ilya, but you ain't being Keith Lee. I got Keith Lee in this one.
There it is.
He said, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
And that means I don't have to say my opinion. Hell yeah. So thank you for watching the show.
No. Nope. You gotta pick it still. You still gotta pick it. Where were you going with that?
See, the thing is, Ilya is a giant killer, essentially, because, like Devin said, he defeated Walter, he defeated Braun Breaker,
Also had a banger last man standing match against Dijak just at
yeah.
Oh,
one
man.
match.
What a match, man.
Like, he's straight up. If there was someone to beat a big guy, it's definitely him. But Keith Lee had something that I think I've never seen in my entire life, with him having the combination of high flying and powerhouse. Because even like the Big Man Catastrophe, that giant fucking power slam where the opponent bounces off the mat with a Hardy slams you, just the whoop, and catches you into a pin.
Insane.
It's fucking insane.
That's unfair.
Yeah, it's like he's just shown me so many things that I've never seen in my entire life, especially from a big man. I'm like, oh, I've never even seen someone who's super muscular do that type of stuff. Like, slam someone so hard that they bounce off the mat and then tap, like, all into a pin. And you're telling me he could also fucking do a fucking moonsault off the top rope? Not middle rope. Like, oh, big boy's going up. Nope. Goes up top, fucking whoop, backflips off, and it looks perfect. I would have to go with Keith Lee as well.
Insane. Boys, this might be my favorite bracket we've done. NXT Black and Gold was just such an era, man. Like, and obviously we have more than just the Black and Gold guys in there, but just NXT in general, what an era that was. And the amount of superstars that have come out of the WWE developmental program is insane. Not all of them, had success. That's a lot of the booking decisions and stuff like that, but the amount of talent that has been through the Performance Center is insane. Absolutely crazy. Well, there you have it. Keith Lee is our NXT Superstar Bracket champion. Mr. Lee, your prize is in the mail. You should be receiving that very soon, 3 to 5 business days. You know how the supply chain works.
I just want to say I hope he's doing really well. Like, we haven't really heard any updates, so
Yeah.
dude, like, you are a stud, and I hope that AEW figures their shit out with you and stop having you in their fucking 0 hour pregame.
Yeah, for real.
I'm so done with the disrespect that these guys have for you. That's all I have to say. Thank you to my TED Talk. Sorry.
Mike,
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long episode, so we appreciate you sticking with us on this one. We are going to get out of here. That is a wrap on episode number 24. We will be back next week with another episode, another edition of Tag Me In, episode 25, milestone for us. Be sure to sub on the YouTube. That way you can watch our dumb content instead of just listening to it. And you can see Elijah melt in his chair as he has to make these tie-breaking decisions. We had a lot of fun with this one. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media, X/Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're everywhere. So reach out to us, DM us. If you have any ideas that you would like to hear us debate, hear us talk about, let us know. Leave any comments in the comment section who you would like to see in another edition of this bracket if we decide to run it back. Boys, we're out of here. That's a wrap on episode number 24. So we will see you guys next week. But until then, we're out of here. Peace.
Peace.